I got tagged too, I think.
Alright. Let's restart.
Well done. Should we do the Toxo portion then?
Let Josh figure out what's up.
What do you guys want? Do you want to? Well, you guys want to restart it? All right. Well, I'm gonna have it restarted.
Okay. Let him finish off. That was so much fun.
Still like the Steam menu in front of it.
So you gotta go to the right corner, then you can exit it. Top right corner, there's a little laser coming out of your cursor, coming out of your hand.
Not right now.
Are they off?
I can see them, but I don't see a laser coming out.
Oh no, so just hit the button below, yeah.
Oh, there we go. Sweet. Cool. Okay, 9. Whew.
Got to 9?
Yeah.
Well done.
You got the level 9?
Yeah. I got pretty decently into it too, but those things are
They're
vicious.
tough, man. They're really, really tough.
You want to get on one more game?
Yeah. Want to get one more round? See if we can get break 9. We can break it.
I don't know if I believe it. That was tough. I was giving everything I had that one.
You just gotta have that A game on you. Like, all right.
It's so hard to like.
It's just tough because there's so many around you. It's tough to keep track.
Yeah, right. That's the biggest one I found too. Is like, how do you keep track?
It's like
of them
sensory
all?
overload for a moment. That's all it takes.
Yeah, I'm just thinking like it's hard to like explain to people what it's like to play.
Yeah, it's tougher than it looks by far. But even when you get in there, it's so much more immersive than you would think it would be.
Yeah, everything's really clear. It moves like smoothly, even
Yeah.
though it doesn't look realistic.
No.
But it looks. Everything looks like the physics are reacting the way you would expect things to.
It does feel like you instantly get transported into another environment, though.
Right.
Like you're in another reality for sure.
Definitely another reality.
It's like a video game where
So
you just like
if
walk
you
away.
touch it to your back shoulder blades right here, it almost always switches. So just tap it to your skin, your bone structure. I think that'll work.
Charging again, huh? Okay, okay. Charging now. What? 100% accuracy.
just touch it, it works really, really well. I love how it vibrates when it's fully charged.
Nice. Ready? Nice. Hold on, here we go. Truth.
Oh!
God, you're doing it.
Way to get me.
Behind.
Oh!
Straight from behind.
I might have. Oh, it was like here. Oh, God! Dang.
That was like out of nowhere too. It's like
So
had a good
close.
kill. The first round came out and you just owned him too.
Hi, Jeff. Get in here.
Alright.
It's so close. Like I
You
get
guys
through
are all fucking winded and shit when you're done. It's so funny.
You get through so much of it, and then
You put so much of yourself into it.
Right?
you get through so much of it.
And that Rob, that poor sucker, he went to the gym to work out.
Oh.
Oh, we got VR here. Wants a real walk.
Could you imagine all the stuff that you put into this game, like and into exercise stuff? They're like, all right, time to go explore a temple.
Oh hell yeah.
You need to jump.
Well, he needs a treadmill or something, or like a stair climber.
Yes.
What if you could work out in VR and you could like pretend like you're Hercules and as you're lifting shit, it looks like 12 times larger? It looks like you're like,
You're on a stairway, there's like 50 naked women just waiting for you. You just get there, get there.
Wait till you can UFC
What if you're on a treadmill and you turn around and there's always zombies like right on you? Just keep running.
Yeah, instead of positive reinforcement, give negative shit.
Yeah, you gotta run through
You're
your
gonna
life.
die.
For women, it's like some creepy dude who's trying to rape them. Some big,
Well, bitch, and
fat,
kind
like
of go into you.
slovenly, like Ron Jeremy, like dude with his fucking dicks all hard, like running out, like.
He's got like that 20-inch spike dick that's gonna just destroy her. Here we go.
had that level.
Right? You get down to like 4 left and you're like, shit.
Seems that
I
way.
was too fucking nervous to fuck around with the goddamn shields, man.
Right?
Kind of lulls you.
It's
into
because you lose your visual too.
Well, the thing is like it takes me out of when I'm fucking around with the shield. I'm not watching everybody else.
Yeah.
Does anybody else want to get in on this neck again?
I'm good.
Okay.
I'm set.
I really want to try to get that shield
That
switching
combo
thing
down.
Yeah.
Seems like you're doing well.
Because that's like disabling half of the group is key to being able to deal with the other ones while they're slightly
Yes.
stunned.
Agreed.
It's nice to pull out here.
It is get out there, yeah. Yeah, that shield combo is the hardest thing. It's just, it's not there yet.
I want you to just assume that it's fine motion is different versus the tracking, but I'm not sure if it's the tracking.
Right?
I almost just got tagged in the face. Oh, fuck.
Thought they're all dead.
That was level 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, you tore through that really quick.
Little talking down the tape. Thought I had one.
Yeah, it was like standing around here somewhere trying to look at the screen, and it's like, I felt like the draft of the gun come like
Really?
near my head. I was like, holy shit.
You want one more round? One more round? Can he do it? Yeah, see?
Shield, gun. Shield, gun.
Yeah, you're right. I try to just touch my shoulder and it works.
Gun.
Oh.
Shit. Gun. Gun.
Yeah.
I really make a point to touch it.
I'm trying to like hit the same spot like on my shoulder.
Yeah. Yeah, that seems to be the spot.
Yeah. Right there on
Back
that
shoulder blade. Yeah.
back shoulder blade, just tap.
Because I guess they kind of like really want you to feel like you've reached back and grabbed it. Because sometimes I just do this and it's like it doesn't come through.
Shoot something, Jeff. Let's see.
It's definitely,
The full range.
it's got to be the full range, but then it's like, it's weird.
You just gotta go back behind your back. Oh no,
I
yeah.
like the over versus the under.
Yeah. Under can be good, but it gets stuck a lot.
Yeah, see, like this motion doesn't bring. Oh, I don't know what's going on. All right. Oh shit.
alright, you good, you good.
Oh!
Level 4.
Something's happening to the computer.
Oh, what happened? Oh! They know where you are. This is the toughest level 4 thing I've ever seen. Don't forget to look down at that map to find out where they are. Good. Good.
It's up at the low levels now, huh?
Dang! They're like, oh, we know Jeff's playing. I'm
Scared.
Nice shot. Just single hits. Nice. Nice.
Sweet.
Ooh. John Wick's it. No. He's on to the 8, ladies and gentlemen, with no shield use whatsoever. Coming in from your left side. You got it. You're doing well. You're doing well. Dodge, duck, dive, dip, and dodge.
Nice.
Oh!
Yeah.
Into 9!
Game face time.
Oh! Oh! He's trying! He's trying! He's trying! Oh my god! Stun him! Oh! What are you doing? Oh, Jesus. Oh, nice! Nice! You got it! You got it! Nobody's business! Get it fucking home!
Fuck yeah!
Woo! Level 10, you're fucked!
Oh,
Oh,
shit!
damn, nice.
Oh, there was a guy right here.
Good job. Well fucking done.
Oh, shit.
Nice
Yeah.
work. Nope. Got through the other time. Well.
Oh, damn.
Whew.
Good
Well,
job.
that's why it's solid.
Thought your score
Well
this
played.
time would have been the highest, but it wasn't.
Nah, you just still made it though. Level 10 was the
That's
goal.
crazy. Well done.
Are you moving on to another game?
I need a break.
Ask Jake, if you want to.
I'm good. You guys can do another one.
If you want to wipe that down.
Yeah.
Here.
Let's give him a different experience.
Yes.
Don't give him that stupid sunny day at work game.
Oh, put him through Aperture.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
There's more paper
Wipes.
towels here.
I mean, I got
You
wet
got-
wipes.
you gave him a
I
big
got
wipe.
wet wipes. Yeah.
Oh man,
Doesn't seem that wet.
that was too nuts. That was too much fun.
You want to try something else?
Sure.
A little Aperture science. God, that was fun.
Let's do.
It's amazing how immersive it feels, though.
Right? It's like it's incredible.
That last round got my heart going.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to get moving.
Towards the end, when it started to get down to like those last like 5 robots, I was like, come on, just don't fucking
Just
take
do it. Just do it. It's all you need. Just do it. Oh yeah, I remember that too. That was so much fun. Dude, like I remember like it just started getting like super intense. I was like, did he do it? Do it! Oh god! Best.
This totally reminds me of the Matrix, where they just have the shelves of stuff start piling in.
Oh yeah, and they're just
The white room. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's so good.
records indicate that you are the inaugural participant in our Human Diversity Outreach Program. You are holding dual aperture science prosthetic multi-tools. Please charge them in the multi-tool charging station.
Please charge your tool in the multi-tool charging station.
Okay.
Please locate the charging station and charge your multi-tools.
So now you press the circle
on
button,
top.
and it extends it
your hand.
forward.
It'll extend your hand out.
Oh, it doesn't. Why is
Try
it?
it again. No.
Try
like that.
pressing just straight down on it.
Straight down.
No, it's not doing it. It's like giving him a laser pointer.
Charge your multi-tools at
Try
the
doing
charging
the
station.
trigger. No, it'll do a hyper extend, like it'll bounce out of your hand. Try it with the other one.
Try squeezing the side buttons on the. There's actually side buttons on the grip. Nope.
Right.
Lower.
Right here.
Oh, okay.
That doesn't do it.
Charge your multi-tools at the charging station.
That's weird. It won't work.
Oh, just walk up to it because I
Yeah,
think you have
walk up
enough
to it.
space. I think you actually have enough space. That's why I want you to do it.
Good. Now press the button on the multi-tool.
Ah, there it goes.
Good. Your multi-tools have been fully irradiated. Please remove your radiation suit at this time. No suit detected.
Suit.
Good. There is a cabinet of drawers in your repair station. Please locate it and open a drawer.
And now this is where I think you can press that button and.
Maybe.
No, it's weird. I wonder why it
It
gives
gives,
me a laser.
because you have just enough space actually. That's why they don't let you do it.
Ah. Now try pulling the trigger.
Maybe they don't have enough space.
I don't know. It's so weird.
So you've already reached the end? Yeah, you're close.
Trying to open the drawer right now.
Yeah, are you pretty close to the wall though?
Yeah, I see the
He's right on it.
perimeter and I'm like past it.
That's weird. Why won't it extend?
Open a drawer.
That's part of the game
Because
mechanic.
usually it extends the hand out for you.
Let me try one real quick. Just give me a second. No, you can
Just
stay on
give-
that.
just give
I
them-
just need the remote. I can see what you see. Here, put that back on. I just need the remote. Think it needs to be restarted. The aperture science.
Please open
I
a
can
drawer.
restart it. Yeah, just look in that direction real quick. Where's your hand at? You're like completely not.
Right here. Yeah, it doesn't want to extend at all.
Alright, I'm gonna restart it real quick.
Yeah, I think it needs to be restarted. Here it is. Your fingers. Good. Did you get any good shots?
Hello, repair associate, and welcome to the Robot Rehabilitation and Wellness Center. Our records indicate that you are the inaugural participant in our Human Diversity Outreach Program. You are holding dual aperture science prosthetic multi-tools. Please charge them in the multi-tool charging station. Good. Now press the button on the multi-tool. Good. Your multi-tools have been fully irradiated. Please remove your radiation suit at this time. No suit detected.
Not due to laziness or lack of creativity.
There is a cabinet of drawers in your repair station. Please locate it and open a drawer.
The machines can't make anything if nobody can buy them, so you still have to have people to buy things.
That's strange, I can't
And one of the good
reach
things
it.
about
Yeah.
purchasing things
Locate and open a
is
drawer.
that every purchase is a individual
That's
for the production.
Damn it.
Right? So when you buy something, you're telling that company to make more.
You're increasing your demand. Here's my demand.
Right. So when you give people money, they still get to participate in the voting system of the economy.
Yeah, normally you grab it,
without
but
starving to death and becoming a societal
that's why it's me.
problem because
Locate and open a drawer.
doing drugs because they've been left behind in society.
Yeah.
It's just not doing it.
let me. I need to. I'm gonna
And then production
recalibrate the room
continues
real quick.
because
Okay.
there's other things to produce for. And there's nothing that stops you from making more money, but at least you would have a basic
Basis.
level. So
That'd be
if you make
impressive.
like 10 grand a month, you still get your welfare check basically, your universal basic income check on top of your regular pay, which would also allow people
You can put it down in the center of the room. It's not here.
switch jobs if they wanted to, because they have that basic income that comes in and supports them. If they could go back to school and educate themselves, get a better job, because they would have that basic. They would always have this like low level like production
Yeah.
or support. It's not going to put you in a Lamborghini. It's not going to put you in $1 million
It'll
house.
give you what you need to live.
Yeah.
Lambo.
And
And to purchase to go back
and if somebody even checks out, at least if they check out of society and just decide to live off of that, they won't have to resort to like crime or whatever, and they can still participate.
Yeah.
All the necessities.
That's really clever. So then it keeps those who are working, and it keeps those who can't work or don't
There will
work.
always be people who
still-
want more,
Yeah.
right? So it's not, you're not saying everything's even. You're just saying this is the minimal
This is where
level
we're at.
of sustenance. Yeah, it could. It could be. It would be interesting to see it go.
Yeah, keep it very standard. It's very good for like our generation, who's kind of like either super entrepreneurial or kind of like super timid. Like, that's what I found. Like it's and I played both those factors. Yeah, and then also you get there, you're like, holy fuck, this market's saturated. What was I thinking?
Plus, a lot of things are just off limits. It's like good luck trying to start a grocery store, right?
Oh.
Like, you're not. No one's ever going to be able to compete with
Odds.
the large supply chains that companies like Costco and Walmart and Target and grocery stores have, or the large production supply chains that people like Apple, you know, they have supply chains stretched out halfway across the globe.
That's right.
Try to produce a cell phone from scratch that's competitive
With that.
with Google. You know, Google got into it because they literally had billions of dollars to just throw at it and be completely unprofitable for years and years and years before
It started
it
turning.
consumed enough of the market and produced enough quality products.
Sup, Sergio Berg. We are calibrating right now. Give us 1 second.
We have a Twitch.
We have a Twitch.
One.
Twitch. Yeah.
What's up, dude?
I've been like taking our pictures and putting them on Twitter. Just putting, like,
What's up, Mike
hashtag-
Force 1986? We will be on in 1 second.
What's your Twitter, Jeff?
I've got two. I have one. It's just Jay Ferreira,
I think that's the one I have.
and then I have the other one is my Covalence podcast one, which is just Covalence Cast. And then my Instagram is Bad with Words.
Yes.
You have another Instagram that says looking to bone.
Oh yeah.
It's my favorite. It's current, constant usage.
That one's on the down low.
Not anymore.
I was like, wait. I was searching your stuff. I was like, wait, this is not his. But it's a big picture of your face, and it says look. It says looking to bone. I was like, yep.
Can't be him.
What was it, Jay Ferreira?
Yeah, JFERREIRA, and it's an underscore, the number 1, and the picture is me on
Yes,
top
1
of
second.
What's that?
Can you step out?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Rancho Bernardo, Iron Mountain. You know where Iron Mountain is?
Yes.
It's a picture of me at the top of like Iron Mountain. You can't really fucking tell. Stupid profile.
Got a follower?
Right, you're just like, I need to follow you again too. Which one do you want? Someone
I
cast?
try to just post to both of them. I try not to invade my podcast stuff with too much other stuff.
Gotcha. So Jeff, is it Jeff? What is
J
it?
F E R R E I R A.
For sure get an easier last name to spell.
No shit.
You're the
Jeff Berg.
hashtag 224 posts, or it is so that. It's also quite fun.
Let's see. And then there's just scroll. Oops. Oh, you know why? Because you're looking at the top hashtags instead of people. So let's see.
Oh, I thought you said you just posted a bunch of shit. I didn't see you. You don't have to listen to it though. It's personality.
Follow my Covalence podcast. It's probably
What's that one called?
it's Covalence. COV. It's got like a. It's the second one from the top. You see that green
Okay.
emblem?
Hey, did you rip that one off too? Cause like that one's on there as well.
No, I didn't put that one
This
on.
is it, right?
Yeah, that's it.
I mean, it's not a VR game, but actually, well, that's what Chris wanted to do. He wanted to go make a highlight reel for that one.
Yeah.
Just gotta. Only so much time.
Hello, dear listeners, and welcome to Robot Rehabilitation and Wellness Center. Our records indicate that you are the inaugural participant in our Human Diversity Outreach Program. You are holding dual aperture sight prosthetic multi-fluids. Please charge them in a multi-tool charging station.
That's what I did, yeah. You didn't even get up on that one.
Good. Now, press the button on the multi-tool. Good. Your multi-tools have been fully irradiated. Please remove your radiation suit at this time. No
Oh,
suit.
you're on Instagram too.
You do?
Yeah, I
There
think
is
I
a
can
catheter
follow
close to your
you.
repair station. Please locate it and open the door.
Naked ones?
Almost.
Wait, where? Oh, damn.
Oh,
I was the other one with your face is all morphed. Like, pretty
No,
gnarly.
yeah, just fucking around with.
That's pretty funny.
There we go.
Watch.
Oh, that's what it is. Hey, that's what this new circle thing is. The circle is a teleport. The circle's a teleporter. So wherever you hold this thing down,
shit.
wherever you go, it'll like drop you in front of it.
Okay.
It's a teleporter. So
That works.
that's how you move around. They change the controls in this thing.
Which one is it?
You use a circle and then it'll give you like a teleport location. So you teleport around the room.
That's much better.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's not what you said.
Hey DJ Lou. What's
Please
up?
keep hold.
Maybe you want to untwist that just you have to take the it's all twisted. See how it's twisted?
Across and shooting order this way. Like
It's
Please keep hold.
this whole thing is
Oh,
twisted.
shit.
So basically,
Try
all
to
is
go
real
and
here.
sync them with the tape. Because we'll have two shots, right? We'll have the shot from the iPhones plus the shot that's already
Please
clear.
keep hold.
Yes.
alright.
This is the one I put it.
That's so cool.
I see it, yeah.
All these videos,
Please
it's
keep
hard to
You have to
upload
dance
to
around so
Instagram
much.
unless
Yeah,
you
it's
have
happening.
that
Okay.
shit on your
It's
phone.
okay.
You can't log into
Go ahead.
Instagram.com and you can't upload anything from the desktop. You can only
Please
do
keep
it
hold.
on the phone. I think they just don't want people like businesses and stuff.
Don't worry about tightening it. This one is not one of those games. It's just it's more of an exploring.
Like drop it in there and have programs for blasting shit out.
Locate and open the correct door.
Oh, this is red. What was this red?
Teleport
Oh, that's
lower,
awesome idea.
closer down.
Oh, is that from like Dead Space?
Yeah, totally for that.
You can now
Love
access
that.
the
You're the first
correct door.
person to know that right away. People always ask me like, where'd you get from? I go, it's Dead Space, and I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, it is Dead Space.
Right? Because you get some
As explained in your warning statement, use your first and open directly against your door. Through sensors indicate you are currently looking directly against the door. You have just interfered with the temperature signs on the universe test. You are now back up. Close the drawer to initiate the Contaminated Pocket Universe contingency protocol. Contaminated Pocket Universe consumer. One drawer has been removed from your list of responsibilities. Please locate the service page number and hold. See, if you want, it's true. Please enter the turbo design applications field. Please take your time. Up to 30 seconds at which point the thermal reactor currently in upload is changed to will destiny. Other class to report. Again, take your time.
Yeah.
15-second class to report. Increase record data. Motion sound relaxation processing report.
And then that keeps, you know those like workout planners? That's all together. You can buy a bunch of sheets that basically can download that those are the batteries in the power bank.
All responsibilities have been removed. First responsibilities.
I don't believe it. What kind of robot can handle this endless? Oh, it's you. Congratulations on your quota-setting promotion, by the way. You've opened all our eyes to what humans can achieve when you put your tiny little minds to it.
For your own safety, please vacate the station.
Don't listen to him, you'll be fine. Also, let's be honest. The first day's been a bit of a disaster. Psychology not worth sending on.
Repair station cycling in progress.
I want you to know at first I was against this human diversity outreach program. But now, watching you play around like a sweaty pile of ham, I see I was wrong. It's hilarious. Honestly, I think you're overqualified for robot repair. I've got a better assignment for you.
Repair station cycling complete. Thank you for your participation.
That's a recording. He has to see that. Goodbye.
Interesting.
Yeah, that's it.
Definitely not as immersive as the other one, but that was still pretty good.
Yeah, you
Just
say
the
that, but it's the highest fidelity. The graphics are the highest.
Oh yeah, that one definitely felt like the
Yeah.
the graphic wise was there. Yeah.
I mean, that was more of an experience as opposed to a game.
Yeah, the games to me are more. They put you into it more than that. That was interesting.
Yeah.
Just like the ability to move the thing
Oh yeah.
in 3D
yeah.
space.
I mean, that was created by the people who created this headset.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that definitely gives you like the physics of it more. Impressive technology.
Did they just leave?
Oh no. Your job must be pretty awesome if this is the kind of stuff you got to deal with.
I'm a game developer, so that's just how it works.
Ah, that's
So there's nothing more to say about that.
Which like company do you work for?
I own my own game company.
Oh shit! hell
Yeah.
Good for you. Very cool. So which games have you like worked on? Or,
I mean, I do indie games, so it's
Okay.
not really this kind of stuff.
like Steam games and stuff?
Yeah, I mean, so I do a little bit of everything. This is kind of a new venture,
Mm-hmm.
but
Do you have any games out there right now I could buy if you?
Hey, do you guys want to play something else, or I don't know what you guys wanted to do?
Well, just fucking, it's like being at Comic Con, you know, everybody just fucking high fives you. And
Yes, the best thing ever. Honestly, if we can, let's do the little bit of the breakdown of the commentary on it because
right,
I gotta take off pretty soon.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah.
sounds good.
What time is it? Like 4 or something?
About 4:30.
Starting to get late.
Alright, well, we can have, we're gonna
What do we have? If we have viewers, I'll play at least one more game.
Yeah.
There's one viewer.
No,
There's
fuck
DJ
them.
DJ Lou.
DJ Lou, you want to hear what we had to say about some stuff, or you want to see us play one more?
You have to wait about 7 seconds before the delay.
Did he see the space pirate thing?
DJ Lou's probably.
I'm assuming he saw that. He probably saw the aperture science only.
Just put the space pirate up one more time.
I want to go one more round.
Let me kick the shit out of you.
I want to go one more round. I want to see if I can get to 10.
$5
Okay.
where it takes-
Oh, here you go.
You okay? We're getting some recording in on this one.
Yep. Getting some recording. This will be so much fun to do, like in costume. Imagine doing this like at a rave.
What's
bringing
the
it-
passcode?
Passcode 0.
Tell the internet what your passcode
You want my bank routing number too? I did in my social security. All right.
Give me a
Yeah,
second.
dialing that thing all the way down was the best. Just reaching for them. I love that it just tells you. I'm gonna try doing the dual because like early on doing the laser is really easy to get you into level 8. Later on the dualies for the machine guns is just gotta be the best. I just can't wait. Like, have you guys ever played that Wii game No More Heroes?
Yeah.
That game on this would be amazing. It's like it's all about like using that same kind of influence of.
I want to know like how. I want to like port this into some other games that aren't even really VR and just kind of see how they play out.
That would be interesting. I wonder if we could.
I wonder if you could just get fucking
DJ Lou says, I've seen it all. I'm just here to check out whatever you guys are doing. The vibe seems pretty interesting.
It's pretty cool. All right, I will play couple more rounds and then we'll move on.
We're the highest score is level 10.
Highest
so
score is level 10.
trying to beat level 10 and figure out what the techniques and strategies are for dealing with excessive amounts of angry drones. This is really just a simulation trainer for the future for when we're all shooting Amazon drones out of the sky. Wouldn't it be cool if Amazon did like a free Christmas day and they just sent drones out into the world and anything that was attached to them, if you can get it, you get to keep it.
Test your aim, Dave.
Ah. Damn, level 7 already? It only took you a minute and 14 seconds to get to level 7.
Level 8.
Pressure's on.
Nice. Killed that. That's a whole way. Oh, man. Your hard fall.
Not even. I was going too low. Too low. Alright, Jeff, you ready?
I don't think the game registers like the prone position.
No, not at all.
You like start rolling around
got-
and diving.
You gotta get that shield out, man. There's just no way to
There's
deal
no
with
way.
it.
I was trying. I was like, I can do it. I can push bash with no shields. Nope.
You need the shield to disable half the army.
Yes, that is true.
That's the real trick.
I think it's just letting him get behind you. That's what seems to fuck up for me.
Yeah, what behind you or on top of you?
It's like you gotta keep them in like a good field of view.
Hey DJ Lou, so basically how I got one is I went to a developer conference and Gabe Newell decided to give everyone a free Vive. No, you don't actually have to be a developer, but you can actually go pre-order the Vive now. Go to their website. I think just look up HTC Vive. You can pre-order it. You'll get it in about 3 months maybe.
If you pre-order 2 of them and you send one to my house, it gets there faster.
Yes, I heard that.
Alta 4 also saves your game. That's what we talked about.
Yep.
Murder and
I
mayhem.
want somebody to get past them.
It'll be Jeff.
Jeez. I don't know, I feel like Jeff might not make it far this time for some reason.
Ooh, he's got that cross beam though. Crossing the
Can't get
streams.
to like 7 or 8. Yeah. Oh. It's like the look away kill shot.
Ooh! Ooh!
Super quick.
Mm. 7. Already on it.
We're gonna unwind that one.
Yeah, we're down to that. Get a little spin around. Woo! Woo! He's got hot feet. He's got hot feet. Oh!
Nice.
9.
It's the switching targets.
Oh! Oh! Can he do it? Oh!
Shit.
Hit from all sides.
I'm gonna get another one.
I want to do it again.
Too bad it just put you right back where you were when you died.
Right.
Yeah, where's the cheat code? Somebody get the game cheating. Tara.
You just good.
At least make the levels go fast.
Yeah. Ooh.
Nice. Nice. Level 6. Seven. Looking over the shoulder at the bullets going by him. Nice. Whipping that shield out. Ooh. Nice. Up to that level 8. Oh! Oh! He spins! Oh! Oh! He's getting hit! Nice. Level 9. Nice. Oh! It's hard, man.
I can't get the fucking shield thing down. It's so fucking annoying. I think hitting them kind of pushes it back and delays their ability to fire.
Jeff, what's your last name?
Ferreira.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, snap. Back to 9, making it happen. Nice. Nice. Yes! 10 again.
Let's surpass it. Going.
Shit.
Damn it, in Matrix mode, you gotta start dodging like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Guys, like it was nothing. That's the right idea. Oh! Ah!
What was that, 9?
All right, good sir. I think I got a scoodle. That was so good. Great job, sir.
Alright, cool, man. Take
Well
care.
done. Well played.
See you. Dude, that was fun.
Get in here. Well done. Josh, thank you. Always a pleasure.
Hey, glad you guys
Thank
stopped
you,
by.
thank you for watching, DJ Lou. Appreciate it.
Bearware Games. What's up,
Bearware Games.
Wipe that down again.
Yeah. Oh my god, that was good, guys.
You can't stay for 5 more minutes to chat about it?
I can stay for 5 more minutes.
Okay, let's get the chairs in front. Get the camera set up.
Yes, I can.
Do you have another chair or just these two?
What's up?
Put the chairs upstairs.
Yeah, they're back in that closet. Yeah, DJ Lou, we're just gonna do some game reviews right now.
It's very interesting.
Yeah, not bad. I'll
Sweating?
get you guys over here if we get something like more new and crazy or something that kind of takes this shit up to the next level.
That was awesome. The one with the space drones, that was fucking really immersive and cool and fun.
That was too
I
much
watch you guys
fun.
do this thing.
Well, you might as well just sit in on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, sit in.
Well,
A few minutes.
let's try to face
Face the camera. Come on over.
face the camera. We could probably just shut the game down.
Yeah.
Well, I can leave this in the background and have put people in the center so you can actually see a little bit of something.
Why don't can you
Do a
get
replay?
I was gonna say
No. Oh, we have to go back and look for it.
Fair enough.
We had to open it back up.
what about just Google image like space drives?
Yeah,
So
Yes.
it's less hard work for the computer. Just sit there. Let's want the noise gone.
Oh, yeah.
Well, if you want, okay, that's gonna work. Well, it's cardio. It's already capturing the front of it, so I already set it up so you can put it here.
Okay.
You can-
No. Oh. Alright.
Oh.
How could this go wrong?
All right. Space.
Oh, it was fun. That was just too much fun.
Yeah. It's crazy how much energy it actually.
Consumes?
Yeah.
Like, you're just like,
you don't
I
feel like
am-
when you're in the game,
There
when
aren't
you
that
exit it, it's
many.
like, whoa.
Not many.
There are just even anything like this is what I had to grab one of these for the video I cut. I think I did.
Yes, that'll do.
Yeah,
Wave
that was a
two.
little blurry.
It's 1200 by 6.
Go to the i-immersive.com is the name of the company who makes it, and they have a couple of I think they have a couple of like high quality screenshots.
What? All right. Their Steam website. I don't think that's right.
No, i-immersive. Oh, i-illusions. You're right. Sorry.
Sounds like a smoke shop.
They have a couple of. They have a really badass like blaster one. Like any of these would be fucking. It's like a high
Like this
quality.
one, that one, first one.
Yeah, let's do the first one.
All right. Save that to the desktop. Give us 1 second, DJ Lou. I just need to load this guy up.
So that Space Pirate Trainer game, that's just the Steam game that you guys got? Or is that, what is that? Like, what's the status of that one? Is it just some kind of trial? Or
Yeah,
is
they're
it...
mostly all just like little. What? I even.
So here, i-illusions is a game and multimedia studio located near center of Europe.
Brussels.
Okay.
With a 10-plus years of experience in multimedia technologies and game, iIllusion's sole aim is to bring you fresh and creative experiences. We're able to fund our games by freelancing interactive media, augmented reality, interactive FX, commercial gamers, mobile
Where's the HTC
development.
Vive? Whoa, it's right here.
Somebody, yeah. We'll grab a controller.
Yeah, so hook me up with those controllers.
I'm gonna turn them off for now.
Yeah, turn them off for now. I'll just wait for it.
That one's not off, actually.
It's okay. I'll turn them off. Same button.
Yeah.
Yeet. Okay. HTC Vive. Here it is.
Is it, we're doing the stream right now?
Yeah, we're still streaming.
Okay, I'll just
Do you want to? Well, you know what? We can stream it just the full screen of us talking with this whole overlay, and then you can overlay the text on top of it later, or the image behind it later, because it would be easier if we just had that all there instead of separating it.
So you want to just blow up the image of us talking, and I could always crop in an image on top of us, on top of the bricks, later.
Right. I'm just saying, like, I can give you a full screen, and then that way you can just drop in these, like, the actual game footage later, because.
Yeah, that's fine. Just give us a full screen.
Because that way we can have full screen with this overlay. With this guy's like, where's the HTC Vive? Like something like this, maybe. Something like that. Better?
Yeah, that's fine.
Looks good.
Is there like a blind ninja?
Now I can just see my little
Let me
space. there, man.
scoot over here. Just kind of scoot this direction a little bit. Come this way, yeah.
I don't have to be in this.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever.
You should definitely be in it. Okay,
Yes.
let's back up a little bit more. Go back, and then
It's just have you sitting there not actually play anything.
And cool. So, hey everybody, we all just got back from hair and makeup, which is why we look so sharp.
Sexy.
And we're going to talk about Space Pirate Trainer, which is a new VR game that's been released as a demo game that has come out with the release of the new HTC Vive headset that you see Chris wearing here. Oh, by the way, I'm Jeff, it's Chris, Jason, and Josh. There's quite a bit of reviews on this game, but most people haven't played it that much, and we just probably crushed through it for what, like
4 hours.
4 hours straight.
3 hours at least.
3 hours. So basically, Space Pirate is kind of like a wave game where there's just seems like an infinite level, infinite levels of just increasing difficulty of these flying drones that come at you from all directions, and you're trying to dodge and shoot. And there's a couple of different aspects of the game, but my initial impression is that it's really fun. It's very immersive. It sucks you in, and you can really you feel free to like move around very fluidly, really quickly. Like you can actually dive around as much as you are physically capable of without experiencing any type of like motion sickness. At least that's my experience. I don't know if you guys were having
Mine as well. I experienced zero motion sickness.
Yeah, 0 for me as well.
It was
Not even a thought.
really fun experience too. Like very, very like quick. Everything was great. I mean, it felt like you were really there. It's super immersive. The responses were good. The timing was good. The graphics are great, and the adjustment, which is really neat little device, is a little like twisty knob here, and that actually adjusts the lens away into your from your eye, right, Josh?
Well, it's actually the focal distance between your eyes. So it's actually so basically it's the distance of lenses between your eyes. It's not really far and near anymore. It's actually how. Okay, so based on how far your eyes are from each other.
Gotcha.
Right. So you want your eyes to be as in the center of each lens as much as possible, because towards the edges of the lens it's bending or refracting that light.
Right.
So you want to be able to adjust that, which is nice. The headset's really nice.
Yeah, very comfortable.
It doesn't feel heavy.
It really doesn't.
Not at all.
You kind of forget that you're wearing it, other than
A little bit of heat from the sweat. And
there is some
yeah.
heat. Yeah.
When you're sharing, you're gonna know that you're sharing.
Yeah, or if you're just getting into it real hard like we were.
But, yeah,
We
just
were
wiped it
definitely having to wipe it down in between turns, because you lose yourself in it.
I will definitely say that the graphics, no matter how good a quality we can transfer video online, they're not doing this game justice. It
Agreed.
it doesn't look realistic, but that doesn't take away from the immersiveness of it. You feel consumed by the game. Your brain really accepts that you're on that pad and those things are right there in front of you. Even though they don't look photorealistic, they feel like they're right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you watch it, you don't give a fuck. But when you're actually in there and you see them coming at you, you see the lasers going, you have to dodge them, then it really becomes survival almost.
Your
at that
depth
point.
perception is really good in this game too. Like you can dodge laser blast. Like in the game we were playing, it was really cool because, as you can see in like if you watch some of the replay when Jeff's playing, as we called him, the Ginger Falcon, as his space pirate name, you could see him shoot at something, and then the bullets went by his head, and he could watch the bullet as it goes over, and then he comes back, kills the thing, and looks back at his explosion like he meant to do it. It was great.
It had a great way of slowing it down when they would come close to you. You could kind of matrix avoid them.
Yes,
and, really get into it at that point. That was that changed it for me when I started feeling them kind of by me. You could really get a sense that, okay, there's one whizzing by me, I got to take off and dodge it. And that felt really good.
That was a really great touch by the designers to give you that bullet time.
Yes,
Automatically as the bullet travels and as it kind of closes this distance, like when it's about halfway to you, everything kind of slows down, gives you more time to step aside.
Or you just get tagged and murked.
Obviously, even with the bullet time, it's still incredibly difficult once you get to level 8 and up. But
love the options too on the controls. Just having the ability to do single shot, double shot, full auto, and then the lasers.
Let's talk about the weapons options. What was your weapon of choice for the most part?
I preferred the auto, so I think it was the one that had the symbol with 3 bullets on it. I was just going full auto with both of them, and then trying to jack back and get the shield when I needed it. That seemed like the best way for me personally, my playstyle.
Chris, you were doing the railgun one.
I liked using that. I started off with just the railgun. The railgun was a really interesting thing, which actually comes into play with like these remotes. The remote's really cool because in the game, it's very accurate. Where if you line up your sights just like a real gun between like the rear sight and the front sight on those little laser blasters, wherever you shoot, like you will see it. That's where it will go. So like on the laser cannon, it had this little holographic pop-up sight with a reticule here, and then it gave another little displayed reticule up where the front sight would be, a little bit elevated. So when you linked up the back reticule and the front reticule together, the whole holo sight would turn green when an enemy crossed in front of both of them aligned. So you could just literally point it right there and just railgun home, and it was very accurate and surprising to see how accurate you could be with both of these. I was watching both these guys play, and at one point they're doing like the full autos, and they're just like gangstering it up, just high as you could go. Just funniest thing.
It's got a great like natural feel, like where your wrists are, like where they're just nice and relaxed. The gun's pointing in the way that you would expect or anticipate it to be. If you played any shooter, any Call of Duty, you're familiar with lining the sight up, but I like to use the spray and pray,
Yes.
method. Let the gun overheat, and I was more like trying to just kind of trace and lead them more than trying to actually like aim. Even though the aim was dead on, I felt I wasn't good enough to get that sight up quick enough to use the railgun. The shield is great. I will point out, so maybe somebody's watching this review, they've just bought the game, or they're thinking about buying this game.
Lucky you.
It's great. The game, I would probably say, has unlimited replay value.
Yes.
Right? You could just sit there and
especially
keep
if you have a
playing
group
it.
of people over. That's party for sure.
Great party game. Yeah, super great party game. Lots of replay value. So some of the important features are you press this pad down here, and that will give you a display of, I think, about 4 different options. You're going to have the railgun, you're going to have semi-automatic, a little burst fire, and then fully automatic. And then one thing that threw us off on the first day was we actually had discovered you could have a shield, and then spent about 15 minutes trying to figure out how to get rid of the shield. So there's two methods to the shield. Is you can kind of reach back like you were actually physically grabbing something out of a backpack. If you make that motion, it works 80% of the time. and I don't know if it's because of the game itself, or if it's the sensors, or if it's just me. It could be me not performing the action, identical every time, which is
I don't know.
obviously a high probability that I'm not doing it exactly the same.
Mm-hmm.
The other method is you can actually just reach around this way, but there's definitely like a sweet spot to it.
Yeah.
It's not terribly difficult, but I felt like 1 out of 10 times it wasn't working correctly. And
That's
when
fair.
you get into that level 9 or 10, not getting it is quite
Yeah.
devastating,
That's
right?
the end of the
it's
round,
a
basically.
game changer. You're
Or
like,
not getting rid of it, because it's crucial that you pull the shield out, not just for deflecting, but for neutralizing half of the swarm at a time, because there's going to be a lot. They're going to be on top of you. They're going to be, depending how you're facing, behind you, and you're pretty much gonna die by being shot in the back or shot
above.
from above.
Because you never think of that when you're
Yeah.
first
You're-
person.
You're always gonna have time to look in front of you,
Yeah.
and so the way that you try to overcome that challenge is to pull the shield out, send a shockwave by pulling the regular trigger, and then that buys you maybe 3 or 4 seconds to kind of turn directions and deal with what you got going on. So that's where there was a little bit of frustration from my part on my inefficiency with the shield, because I felt like that was kind of like my main weakness in trying to get past level 10 was the shield aspect.
Did that happen for me once or twice, but I didn't feel like it was like a deal breaker. I felt like it was just kind of annoying, but I felt like it was my bad when I did that. It felt comfortable each time to reach down, put it up, and
It felt like any
Come back
game
with it.
where you're learning the mechanics of something, or you're trying to
Yeah.
play Guitar Hero and you can't get the
it.
buttons right.
Yeah.
Like it
Can't
may
get that
not be the
X handle.
controller, it's you.
Sometimes it's like the sensitivity for your controller for this is just getting that motion
Mhm.
down to where you have to hit your back. right?
Absolutely. I did really like the fact that you can shoot their bullets out of the air with your lasers, so that can sometimes negate you and save you from having to draw a shield. You can shoot their ammo coming towards you, but I
And the
really enjoyed the
reflex.
game.
The reflect was good too. Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, you can reflect the bullets back with the shield.
Yes.
I feel like that's not a good strategy to try to rely
no.
on.
No, but it
no.
works.
It's great when it happens.
You feel so good,
Yeah, it feels great if you reflect them back.
and then you eventually die.
Maybe if
too.
it's like one-on-one.
The thing too is when I first pulled the shield out, I was so absorbed by the game that the shield kind of takes up about a space like this in your visual,
It's like a
acuity.
riot shield.
Like a
Yeah.
riot shield, yeah.
It's made out of convenient
Plastic.
glass, So
That's strong enough to reflect
kept-
back.
I actually was naturally trying to reach my gun around the shield, right, to shoot around.
Yeah.
In front.
Yeah, and I was lowering the shield, but yeah, actually the graphics allow you to kind of just stick your gun through the shield, so you can actually just kind of shoot through the shield. But even still,
It's like shooting through foggy glass. You can't quite see
Yeah.
the vision
the
is
edges.
horribly distorted through it, and even then, I don't feel like you're dying from the shit that's in front of you. It's always the stuff
always
that's
behind.
you.
Yeah.
So you always
Yeah.
want to have the shield almost at your back, wherever
Yeah.
you're shooting. But then the robots are
They're everywhere.
they're
crafty.
shooting your fucking feet and your ankles.
Well, that's an interesting part of it because, being a developer, I understand what they're detecting because they don't know where your feet are. So, I'm trying to think, what is the actual collision mesh? What does that look like when they're trying to shoot at you? So then, what if because the only thing that's being tracked for certain, is your head, and all they can do is render some sort of some theory of what your body might look like. So maybe, I don't know, we didn't test this enough, but if you just cover your head and just not even worry about your body and assume that is just, you have a sphere around your head that's the only thing that's actually colliding with anything. Would that be enough if you just covered your face? And
I don't think so, because I was trying to do that, and I noticed that the bullets, whether it's programmed inaccuracy, right, in the robot, to just kind of spray towards your direction, but holding it up in one direction was not good enough because they were hitting my feet. And
Yeah.
so when I pulled the shield, I found that actually crouching down behind the shield, Spartan style,
Yeah.
like bringing the shield down to the ground and hiding, and trying to shoot the other direction.
Right.
It helped.
Interesting.
It definitely
Would it help to have an avatar in the game with you so you see legs? Would that give you a better?
Yeah, I think it would be cool because then you can actually deal with your 3D, person there. But
I mean that's a big dilemma with developers, especially how much do you render? Because I've discussed in the past how when you render someone's body and it doesn't look like their body, then it just it breaks the immersion.
Yeah.
Totally.
Something about being invisible, you're
So,
there,
yeah.
so it doesn't affect anything. And the fact that you just see the floor, like you expect to see the floor.
Yeah.
But when you look down, you see a body that's not yours, then there's an immediate disconnect.
Yeah.
But then with a game like this, and you guys are trying to strategize, trying to beat the system somehow by dodging bullets and that sort of thing, I feel like this kind of plays a big role in it, because you really do want to see what is in the collision path and what exactly they're hitting. Because I mean, obviously they can't detect that you're jumping. So when you
No,
do
but I
jump,
kept jumping.
You
Yeah,
did.
you
I
still
kept
jumped.
I
You still
kept
very
jump.
much jumped.
I wanted to jump over the things, even though like logically I knew there's no legs to pull up
Yeah.
like in the game.
It's not going to know that you're
But-
jumping. Yeah.
That I
maybe
think
they do. I mean, the thing is, I guess there's like you can
You're
detect how
elevating.
high your head's going. But what if they just assume you've been crouching that entire time? You're just a really tall
You're on
dude
your tippy toes.
on his knees. I don't know.
Well,
See,
well,
it's like
there's-
where's that threshold? right?
there is some symmetry to the human body, so that like you can make a good estimation on how tall someone is by the length of their arms.
Yeah.
Right. So if the headset is kind of correlating between the length of how far the guns are, maybe I don't know if they've done that. Maybe they could make an assessment of
They
how
could.
tall the person
I
is.
think that's definitely legitimate.
Yeah, for sure.
it-
Oh yeah.
But-
Especially if it has you plug in your measurements, that would be awesome.
It's definitely the capabilities there.
Yeah.
Whether they were doing this for this early release is I have no
I
idea.
definitely felt it being advantageous when I had the shield on one side and I was looking the other direction and firing. You could feel like the shots kind of hitting the shield. You could see the impact, but you could definitely still get shots off on the other direction. So that seemed pretty good. But I don't know about having the shield just in one place over your face. I don't think that would help at all.
Nah, I don't
Yeah.
think. Yeah, again, I don't think the danger's in front of you. The danger's always to
It's
your
always
left,
behind,
right.
to your side.
top.
It's the field of vision you're not.
I never
directly
even
looking at.
considered to like actually hold the shield above my head.
And neither did
from
I.
the top.
I had it on my side a couple times, and it definitely helped out when I was firing the other direction. But I think I should have done that more to survive.
I just assumed it was helping. Like I don't know. If
I
was
saw it
like,
coming.
I saw it.
Shots.
I saw them reflecting because they would either
Yeah.
go around where you were, or they wouldn't be there at all.
You
So
know
I
what would be
remember
really
seeing
cool is if after the fact you could get a third person view of how you did, like
Ooh,
how you
like
were
kill
moving.
cam.
Yeah, like a kill cam of the one
Yeah.
that got you. Yeah, that's
that
a
would
good
be
idea.
cool.
That's a
That
good
would be
idea.
They
very
do
cool.
show you at the end of the game. They will hold like the tracer line
Yeah.
of the bullets that got you. So
Well,
that's
even
always.
anyone that
That's
hits
nice.
you, they'll
That-
hold
that's
the
actually a
tracer.
nice feature.
Yeah.
I really like that feature.
It's a double-edged sword because you're just like, what? I'm dead, and then you like turn around and you see like the spears that pierce through like the
Your
back,
back
of
of
you.
your
and
head.
it's like-
Me too
It's all
sometimes because you
blink.
think it's a kill shot on you when you see the arrows come at you, but
No,
you can take a couple of them. So there were a couple I thought I got killed on.
I think it's.
Still alive.
I read on a website of somebody else who reviewed this game, and they said it was 3.
Okay.
If you take 3 in a real short period of time, then it.
But they
you die.
definitely
Your
get a
health
headshot.
regens then, I guess.
Yes,
Yeah.
it does.
There was one where I think they clipped you right in the face and it just boom, insta-gibbed, it seemed like.
Oh,
it definitely felt like they were targeting regions that were more effective than others.
We have a lot going on the computer, so like I think I got to like level 3, and one of them literally shot me right in the head, and it knocked me back into like the Matrix loading screen. Every time, like the game disappeared, and I was in
I
heaven.
remember.
I was
I
in
remember.
heaven or
Instant
purgatory
death.
or
VR
hell.
heaven.
Or something. I don't know what was going on.
That was fun.
There were no 34 virgins or
You saw
however
the
many
light.
were supposed to be there.
All right, so scale 1 to 10. 10 being the best VR game you've played, 1 being the worst VR game you played. How would you guys rate this?
On a scale of hot air balloons to stuffed monkeys. how
Because
would you
remember,
rate
we've played a few VR games now. So
Yeah.
what do you think?
I mean,
Hot air balloons to stuff.
I don't think we don't have any apples to apples comparison like Josh is saying.
Yeah.
You know, we've got
and I don't think we're in the position to judge at this point. And I think, it's I don't know. We're not a surface. I don't know if we want to give official ratings.
Fair
That's-
enough.
That's kind
How
of
about
a
level of
good
fun?
question.
Level of fun, enjoyment you had while doing it. Would you say you were
In my view-
elated or like giddy? Or
In my
like
view, it's
happy?
just as much fun, if not more, than like a Time Crisis type game in
Yes.
because it felt as immersive, if not more, and the controls were dead on. Like they felt very accurate for my movements and for what I was doing. But yeah, I would say like Time Crisis, it was like that fun for me. And
Time
I love
Crisis
those kind of
games.
games.
That would be a sweet
love those
import
kind of
into this one. I think it would work very seamlessly,
For
especially
sure.
The
since
fact you get to
those-
crouch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get to crouch.
I mean, the movements were on point with what you do, and the guns were on point. Like everything was very fun and very
Awesome.
immersive. I thought.
Excited about upgrades. Imagine you shoot something off to the corner. Now you got a
Oh,
bazooka.
yeah.
okay. What are your final thoughts on the game?
My final thoughts on the game. Again, unlimited replayability with great room for expansions, DLC, and all sorts of cool stuff to then add into it. So hopefully patching. Hopefully it'll go more of just like, hey, here's new stuff. Play with this. See what you think. Give us your feedback because it's got a lot of room and potential for being a really solid shooter platform.
What's the price of this game right now?
This game's free.
They don't have any price. Yeah, there's no price tag on it.
My thoughts on the game right now are that it's really fucking fun. Like really, really fun.
Yeah.
Just played it for like 4
Very
hours.
competitive too.
And if I had this at home in my living room, I'd probably just play it for like another 4 hours, like by myself. I'd be sitting there, probably stripped down to my boxers because I'm hot
I'd be
and
sweating.
sweaty.
I'd be a hot mess. Trying to get to level 20 or something.
Yeah,
you know, at
like
that
just
point.
trying to crush it.
Just keep trying to overdo what I did last. Yeah.
It's the replayability is insane. But yeah, the possibilities to go forward with this are super exciting because they could go anywhere. There's so much more that could be done.
It's
but
training for
even
space pirates.
They even want to shoot some drones out of the sky. Really bad.
Yeah, multiplayer, it could go anywhere. But this game is definitely, if it comes to the point where you're looking for a game, I'm sure that maybe this section will probably still be free at that time. You probably pick up a full version or something. So it's a must play. Like you have to play this game. If you have a VR set, like you've got to.
Should be on your absolute.
Even if you're not into shooters, like this should be something that you pick up and try.
It's kind of a puzzle game too. It feels like just because the way the waves commit you and
There's definitely
There's
plans.
strategy,
Yeah,
for sure.
there's
It's
very
got strategy.
A lot of strategy, and it's like
and the shooting
physical
style.
strategy.
Yeah, which type of bullets you choose. I mean, there's a lot that goes into this, so it's very fun. Great replay value.
We got thoughts as a developer.
Yes.
So I'm probably the most critical out of everyone. I mean, there's a reason why I don't. I mean, I thought. I mean, honestly, with this kind of arrangement, with this kind of system, it's probably the most predictable game that you'll expect. But but at the same time, I appreciate what they're doing because it's a satisfying mechanic. Like there's no other game or no other system out there that allows you to wield guns and shoot them with such realism. And that's really what it is. And I mean, I didn't really, you play shooters on your computer, and I'm like, okay, I get that. I get, when the new Call of Duties come out, I don't really play them because I kind of understand, I get it. But the thing is, with this, I picked it up like, I instantly got it too. I'm like, I get it. I get why this is fun. I get why people love this. I get why you guys love it. But I can't say I love it to the same extent. I don't think I can play it, which is why I didn't play it as much as you guys did. But I mean, I picked it up, saw what it was all about, and that was it for me. But I mean, for me, I need more something that kind of breaks new ground. That's kind of my kind of thing. I mean, being an indie developer, and I love the indie genre. I want something that just something that's never been done before. This is like the AAA title of VR content. This is like going the mainstream that everyone would like.
Yeah,
and that's kind of easy pick up,
easy
play.
jump in kind of.
And that's kind of it's easy to understand. People, it's obviously it's very addictive. It's a little repetitive for my standards. I'll play a couple rounds and I think I'm done. But I mean, I do appreciate what they did. I mean, it's clever. The shield aspect, and just little touches of the game, I think are really well done. And obviously, this is a demo, so I cannot review the game fully, yet because there's obviously much more to it. Hopefully.
What's our space in here that we worked with?
So this is we're working about like a 10 by 10 room here, but we're probably only utilizing I want to say
8 by
10,
10?
8 by 10, maybe a little less. But sufficient. I think it's sufficient. Well, I mean, obviously this is
the minimum though. You can't go any
the
smaller.
minimum. I think they asked for is like a 4 by 6 or something.
I don't know how the
This
hell
feels like
that
a little bit better than the minimum, but you still could probably have more and be a little bit.
Right.
I mean, what's the maximum range that it can actually go out?
They say maximum is the 16 feet diagonal between the two sensors, and so I have this set up at work, so we have a giant space. It's cool. I mean, it's cool when the grid never comes up. That's always a great thing. But the thing is, now you can think about this is the casual consumer is not going to have that much space most of the time. You're going to deal with smaller spaces. I mean, even this space is probably more than most casual consumers. Most people are going to be in their. This is connected to their PC. I mean, you're going to be sitting in your bedroom or wherever your computer's located.
People don't have dedicated PCs and spaces where
Right.
nothing.
So I mean,
They're gonna drag this shit out into their living room.
So,
Yeah,
so you notice that there's also like
or their garage.
Sup Abdiel and Jesus Big Dick. All right.
Nice.
Big dick.
I knew it.
Okay, so Abdul's actually an artist of mine working with me on some game development. But
Nice.
you can cut this out of the review part. But
big dig.
No, we just leave it all in, man. It's raw. It's raw.
Raw.
right.
I wish that we did have a little bit more space, just because I wanted that space to be able to roam around, just to dodge the bullets.
Yeah.
It is a little bit of a thought on your mind that like, oh shit, I might hit a wall.
Yeah.
Like if
Right.
you had more room, you could get crazy.
Swing that arm and you just.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
there
so
goes
I mean,
my
like,
remote.
The interesting part is that like this barrier is the room, and then when you have a bigger room, the barrier is your cable. The cable. Then,
Definitely.
Ah, yeah.
So like there's like two little things going on, but basically going back into it. So for the casual consumer, there's obviously two different ways you can calibrate this. I mean, so obviously I did a scan of the room, and it calculated how much space I had, and that's how it.
And how do you go about calibrating the room?
So you basically you use these controllers and you hold it down. You basically trace the perimeter of what space you want to allow the user to walk around in. And obviously, if you want to just walk inward a little bit, then you can actually create a little bit of a barrier before you hit that blue wall. So, but basically, I mean, aside from the room scanning, there's a more of a standalone experience that you can just choose to calibrate right where you are, and it just kind of creates a sphere exactly where you are. And it's more of a rotational experience as opposed to a spatial experience. You don't
Gotcha.
you don't walk around as much. You just do a lot of 360 rotating.
And so touch on the barrier aspect a little bit more. I mean, when you saw the barrier, you said that you felt somewhat limited. When the barrier does come up, how does it jar you out of the game, or is it just like, oh yeah, I'm just a subtle piece of it?
It is a slight disconnect at that moment, but it doesn't fully take me out of it. It just kind of reminded me, oh shit, yeah, this isn't real reality. It's virtual reality. I gotta hop back out and kind of, just be aware of that there's something right there. I gotta step back a little bit. But having it was mainly in the one game where you had to teleport and then open the drawers and do things like that. In the game when we were just standing there shooting things, that I didn't really feel was impeded by my surroundings.
Oh right, because the aperture game, the workable space is a lot more.
It felt like I was in a smaller area than I needed for the aperture game, but for this other game, it definitely felt like it was on point with what I needed. Yeah, Space Pirate game.
Yeah, definitely. I like that though. In the Space Pirate game, just to keep us on one game for the most part.
To jump games.
I kind of enjoyed the parts where like I would run over to this corner, and because I'm close to the corner, even though I might be facing this way, I could see like the translucent like grid, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I could run all the way over there.
Yeah.
I liked kind of. I almost feel like I saw some games where it's just like almost like a little blue flame around the bottom of the ground. It doesn't quite come up. I don't feel like the grid needs to come like all the way up like a cube. I feel like just a subtle line that would reveal itself would be good enough.
Sometimes. I mean, it's conflict of ideas here. Well, because I played other systems where they would throw up grids as well, and let's say in a zombie scenario where they're actually running at you, and now they're in your face, and people get so immersed that you will ignore that wall. I've seen my coworker run into the wall, and it was like a good maybe 2 or 3 feet after he breached the barrier before he hit the wall, but he still hit the wall because in an intense situation like that, this is maybe a little less tense, but when they're like zombies coming at you and they're literally in your face,
you're gonna back off
you want some
real
padding
quick.
on that wall. You want some padding on that wall.
Yeah. So it's gonna get interesting once people start releasing these kind of titles. Yeah. So.
That's fun stuff though, to feel that much emotion from a game. That's what you want. I mean, you want to feel that fear if there's a zombie in your face like that.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty intense.
I'm excited for the multiplayer aspect of this. To be able to shoot each other on platforms.
Yeah.
Hide, duck, dodge, and like just kind of annihilate each other.
Or both of you standing on the platform together, just shooting waves of freaking drones.
Ooh, co-op would be nice too.
I think the co-op is probably the more natural addition to this one in particular.
Yeah.
The co-op would be really awesome. I could see the co-op aspect working just even in remote distances. So like you've got somebody in this room, and then your brother, your sister, your mom, your dad, your friend, like literally upstairs, right? And you're just connected to each other, and you're sharing the same virtual space, even though you're in different rooms.
Or even different houses. Like you're on a platform, I'm on a platform, and we're in the same space.
Yeah.
But,
you can. Just say it goes on forever.
Yeah.
You can be with somebody in China, or whatnot.
Oh yeah.
To go back to back in a game and just have it be like, that would be so fun.
Someone someone with shields, someone blasting in between your shields.
That would be something if they gave you different weapons too. The more people you have, like you can get the guns, you can get maybe some rifles or some rocket launchers. I don't know.
That's
What are you thinking about
that
that
just seemed like a
cheating
case.
scenario, like when Mr. and Mrs. Smith were they're like face to face,
Yep.
and then we have one person like covering each other's back.
Oh
Yeah, that would be the best because you always get shot from the back.
So both of you guys have one shield out.
One, just hugging and shooting. Just now we win. We win.
But if you're in the same room, then you could physically feel each other's back, right? But
Yeah,
if you
yeah,
were
that's
if
true.
you're in
Butt to
different
butt.
rooms, you don't know.
But if you're in different rooms, then you can kind of cheat by using just intersecting each other and
Yeah.
being in.
That would be difficult though, yeah.
Cover their body bubble. That
It's
area
like,
of
it's like
effect.
StarCraft Archon mode. Like you just like merge. Like fucking power overwhelming.
Fuck it.
Mecha Shiva. Mecha Shiva.
Cool. All right. Cool. Anything else? Are we good?
I'm good.
Awesome. Play it up. Space Pirate Trainer. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Adios.
Jesus Big Dick says my friends call me Big Dick Jesus.
Gotcha. Big Dick Jesus.
My man.
My man. Cool.
Ah.
Basically, I'll just take that whole section and rip it out and edit it up. Throw some of the gameplay in.
Yeah, I mean you have all the footage from the actual thing. So hey guys, thanks for watching. AIPL. See you later.